What's up, you fucks? This video is all about the essentials for touring musicians. Alright, let's get into it. First of all, if you're looking for me to give you advice like take water and soap and a spare tire and make sure you have a van, like this is not the video for you. If you're looking for the easy shit like that, those are common sense things that you need to take on a trip with you. So those things, this is not the video for you. This is for musicians that have been doing it and they're looking to get on the road, and there's just some questions, all right? So first thing, you're definitely gonna need batteries, any kind of batteries, double A's, 9 volts. I use a lot of 9 volts and double A's for the equipment that I use when I'm on stage, backup, things like that. Also, you're going to be spending a lot of time on the road. More time than you think, because you're going to be stopping more times than you think. So, what you're going to need, chargers. I'll put a link in the description box below for this thing. This is a portable charger. It charges your phone like 3 to 4 times. It's so handy. I even use it to charge my wireless kit. This thing is so handy because when you're in a van with a couple other dudes, there's not enough of these. There's not enough car chargers to get you through. So you need something else. You need a backup plan, and you need to have a charged phone at all times, because if you're a touring musician, you know how important it is to stay connected, post videos, post on social media, make phone calls, call ahead to the venues that you're playing, all kind of things. You need a charged phone. So these are super essentials. Also, I said something about my wireless kit. If you're a wireless user and you have a giant rig, I highly recommend either buying these as your first go-to or your backup. These are my go-to. These are X-Vive wireless receivers and transmitters. These things are amazing. I don't know who invented them, but I've always wanted something like this. You take one, I'm a guitar player. You take the transmitter, you plug it into your car or your guitar, you take the receiver, you plug it into your rig, you turn it on. That's it. It's amazing. I love it. I'm going to put a link to this in the description below for these things if you want to check them out and see it's something. I think they costed like 50 or 60 bucks. Super cheap, super reliable, and every time I talk to a guitar player and he's asking me about my rig, I'm like, dude, this is my favorite part. X-Vive wireless system. Love it. So, bam. I said earlier about how important it is to have a charged phone and stay connected on social media. You're going to need a little camera tripod. This is a little desk tripod. It cost me like $4. Super simple, super easy, super necessary if you're going to be making videos, which I highly recommend. If you're a musician and you're not making videos and you're not staying connected, then quit now, because you're not doing it right. You have to make videos. You don't have to. I super strongly recommend that you make videos and stay in touch with your fans and let them get to know you through video. So tripod here. There's a tripod holding my phone right now, which this video is being filmed on, that I got for like $12 from Walmart. I'll link these up in the description below. I highly recommend them. Squarespace. If you're a touring musician and you don't have this little card reader that you can hook up to your phone, you're missing out on 50% of your merch sales. I play in a band, we're called the Small Town Titans, and if we didn't have one of these, there would be at least half of our merchandise sales would go out the window, because people come up to us and they say, hey, do you take cards? Yes, we do. There's a big sign on our merch booth that says we accept Visa, MasterCard, all that bullshit. This is responsible for half of our merchandise income. If you don't get one, you're going to be missing out on a lot of cash, and musicians need cash to keep this train rolling. So I'll put a link for Squarespace in the description box below. I'm pretty sure it's free. They just take like 6% off the top of all your sales, which is nothing in the long run. 6% of nothing is nothing. So if you don't have one of these, you're not getting anything. Squarespace. Making videos. This little microphone. I'm using one right now. It's the Rode mic, Video Mic Me by Rode. These things are awesome because they're super simple. If you want to make a podcast or a vlog or just make a quick video to update your fans on where you are, you take this, you plug it into the headphone jack of your phone, you're recording. That's it. It works beautifully. It even comes with a little wind thing. So if it's windy outside, doing a vlog, you get a lot of that sound, eliminates it right here. This thing is like $70. I'll link this up in the description box below. Super helpful. If you can't get great audio, your videos they're not gonna come across to people. They're gonna click off of them because they're just like, oh, I can't understand what he's saying. So that. Power strips, always need a power strip. You never know when you're gonna need these. You always need them. Always. I have an extension cord that I'm taking too that's hooked up right now. Extension cords, you'll need those all the time. You have no idea. Obviously, extra strings. We thought as a touring band that, hey man, we'll just be able to stop and get strings whenever we need them. That's not the case, because when you're going from state to state to state and you hit traffic upon traffic upon traffic, your time frame for travel gets so crunched, and you don't have time to go 30 minutes out of your way to go to a guitar center to get strings. And if you have to, and you put yourself in that situation, you're going to be late. That's bad. You never want to be late. Always want to be on time. Take your things with you before you leave. I take a journal with me. Us artists or creative people, whenever you have an idea, jot it down, blog, whatever you want to do, just journal. People like reading this stuff. Every now and then I'll post a page that I wrote about my tour, you know? Things, all kind of different things. What else did I talk about? I got a condenser mic here. I have an audio interface by Personas. There's a little cable. Where's that cable? Called the on-the-go cable. Well, I don't have it, but there's a little cable. I didn't put it with me. There's a little tiny cable. It's called the on-the-go cable. It connects a USB condenser mic, a good one, to your cell phone, and it's about this big, and it lets you use this for your audio instead of the Rode mic. So if you really want to do something like a podcast and you have 4 people, this is going to give you great audio. So I'll put, there it is. Hey, it fell over here. This is what I use. The Insignia little on-the-go cable. Lets you take a USB mic. This right here is the Blue Spark. This is a condenser mic, but I recommend the Blue Yeti, which I'm going to pick up right now. My band leaves for tour today. I'm going to pick that mic up so I can use this and record great podcasts while we're on the road. There we go. And my favorite, most essential thing, Vivarins. If you're a coffee drinker, you're going to be stopping for coffee so much. Your bandmates are going to hate you because you're just like, oh man, we need to stop for coffee. You're like, we just stopped and you didn't get a coffee. Oh my God. And it's just, it becomes a necessity in your band that you're going to grow to understand that it's not feasible all the time to always have a cup of coffee. It seems like it is because coffee's everywhere, but you always should have caffeine pills in your pocket. Caffeine pills, I wake up in the morning, I usually drive in the mornings, I take one of these, I'm good. This is all you need. Vivarins, I'll link these up in the description below. And if you guys are watching this video, this means you're either thinking about touring, you're about to tour, or you're just looking ahead in the future to see what it would be like. Well, this is what it's like. You need a lot of things. You need to stay on top of your game. Being in a band in 2018 is not like it was in the 80s. There's not a stable of women underneath the stage just waiting to blow you. Like, that's not how it is. You're not going to be famous right away, but if you stay on top of it and you work hard, just like you would any other job, you have to treat this like a job or else you're never going to succeed. I'm not going to lie to you. It is one of the hardest careers to succeed in because you have to make people care. That's really hard, especially in 2018 when everybody just cares about themselves. If you make people care about you and you're charismatic and you can go out there and you can hook people in a matter of an hour or whatever it is you're on stage, bam, go for it, stay on top of it. I'll put some links for some other videos of mine. If you really want the full experience of me and touring and being on the road and being in a band and what all the things we go to. We've been a band for 7 years. I've been down a lot of roads. I'll put a link in the description box below for becoming a music fuck. You can click that, subscribe, and you'll become part of my music fuck family, because that's what I call everybody that's part of the family. They're just a bunch of music fucks. And you get inside tips and advice on everything that I've been through and seen and done and succeeded at and failed at. Hit me up down there. You can ask me anything you want. I will answer it as truthfully and honestly as I can, because I'm a musician. I'm in a band. I'm not one of the other guys trying to suck money out of you all the time. I'm with you. So if you subscribe down there, you're going to get all the honest advice that I can give you. So peace out, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in the next update video.